Hey everybody, it's Tsuki, and first of these types of videos that I'm kind of putting out. I'll work on presentation stuff later. I'm kind of doing this pretty quickly right now, but I figured for the first one of these, I did the watch along last night of it, and well, let's talk about SummerSlam. Overall, okay show. I know some of the talking points that probably you probably want me to really go on about. So let let's go ahead and get some of those out of the way. Or at least get one of the big ones out of the way because I'd rather go ahead and get the negative out of the way and then kind of focus more on positive. That's a little bit more of like how who I am. So yeah, obviously what should have been a really big deal. I mean, it is a big deal, but Becky Lynch returns. The whole thing where I think WWE completely did mishandle this, and from what the reports I'm hearing are, this is all rumors, of course. Nothing's, as far as I'm aware, it's not substantiated. But supposedly they knew for a fact that Sasha was not going to be able to compete for like almost a week before the event, and still kept hyping it. That was not the way to do it. Oh, saying that she was gonna be there all the way up until pretty much the match began. And it was like, and like I feel really bad for Carmella this because like she just immediately gets thrown to the wolves and things like that. But you know, but it's whatever. Then Becky Lynch comes out, big pop, big moment. So it's like it's almost like that almost is almost what saves it right there. It's just Becky Lynch coming back. Yeah, she challenges for the title. It's like okay, whatever. And the fact that Becky won the title is not really the problem here. It's the fact that this champion that you've built up, you had her go over in what was praised as one of the best things about this year's WrestleMania. You have her do all that, and then you have her lose in two moves. 27 is it 27? Yeah, 27 seconds. Sorry, I have Wikipedia up just with the results, just in case I forget some things. But she's supposed to be one of your strongest people on the roster, and Becky just comes in and yeah, just why? That's anyway. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I hope that Bianca can recover from this, but that's really bad, and that's on the company for that. Like I admit I'm not the biggest supporter of WWE as much anymore, but I mean I want to be positive, and I at least like to check in on the shows like this, but it's getting harder. It's getting harder to just be able to go along with some of this stuff, but yeah, that was probably that really was probably the worst thing of last night. Like, there was a lot on the card that was meh. Like a lot of the promo segments were not really necessary. Yeah, they obviously like the Shinsuke Nakamura thing. Why did you guys really need like 2 minutes just to waste on that? Like what was it? 5 minutes they wasted on that. That was 5 minutes they could have given to Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair. That would have made it at least feel okay. Yeah, the Miz and Morrison thing. Like, well, I'm entertained by it. I get it. Not everybody is. The crowd obviously wasn't that into it last night, but you could have done without it, or done it on the pre-show. You really could have done it on the pre-show. But anyway, oh yeah, and I'm so proud of the Olympic athletes for doing what they do, but it's pretty obvious that probably wasn't necessary. They probably weren't necessary to be out there. So, let's see. What else do I have? Okay, but yeah, as far as like from the match and everything, let's talk about what's some of the good things that actually came out of last night. I really wanted to talk about that. Priest and Sheamus had the surprise match of the night. Like I really felt like those two actually had a pretty solid chemistry together. They were pretty good. Only scary moment of the match is Priest doing his flip over the ropes and really shorting it. I think Sheamus did try to catch him, tried to help him out. You could tell, but oh man, and if Sheamus hadn't done that, I think Priest would have come down like straight on his tailbone with that. So it really could have been worse. But I'm just glad that it wasn't bad and they were able to keep going. That was definitely good. Let me see here. I guess we'll see the main event. Roman Reigns and Cena actually had a solid match. We all knew what the result was going to be. There was no way Reigns was leaving, sort of thing. But it was still fairly okay. I think it would have been better if Cena had been taken a little bit more seriously, like going after his 17th title a little bit. But yeah, and then Brock coming back to that was just a big thing, which I am interested in seeing what happens because he comes out kind of presenting as the babyface. From what I understand, after the cameras went off, he basically suplexed the hell out of Cena a bunch of times. So we'll see what happens. As of right now, it looks like he's de facto face in this. Well, we'll see. Anyway, let's see. I guess I said I was going to focus on the positives, but I almost forgot. Yeah, Lashley and Goldberg. The only thing that was really wrong with that match was it went too long. The finish was a little, I guess, for this. But at the very least, that I think the way that match should have gone should have been like a 3-minute finisher fest and Lashley winning. That probably, it still wouldn't have been amazing, but I think it would have been better, at least. But yeah, let's talk about the best thing on the night. Edge and Rollins. Edge and Rollins absolutely fucking killed it on that night. Oh my god. And honestly, this would have been segment of the night just for Edge coming out to the Brood intro and coming up out of the fire again. Like that would have elevated this to like the best thing on the show just there. Just right there, just for the nostalgia pop. But yeah, they worked a very smart match, both trying to pull out things that they don't normally pull out, and Edge winning. I think that one either way could have worked in that because Seth can absolutely take the loss, and so can Edge. Both are at points in their careers where they could either one could take that pinfall and have been still strong coming out of it, but. Those two absolutely killed it. And I do like the fact that it didn't end on just a standard like finish, either where it was actually it was a submission from Edge, which is not a very common finish for him, which again really cool. But yeah, so I'm sure I probably didn't go on as long about some things that people wanted to, but overall SummerSlam. Okay show. It was an okay show. A couple of bright spots, some really low things on there, but overall just kind of a middle of the road show. Not really going to do much in the way of like ratings or anything like that on this, unless we get to the point that maybe we do get there. Maybe people want me to kind of do ratings, maybe go longer on videos. But yeah, I think that's really it. So. Next up, really, as far as for the future, I'm thinking about maybe doing just random videos for bigger news stories, maybe just doing a weekly video of, maybe news during the week. Let me know what you think. Just tell me in the comments and, let me know. Would you want me to maybe just talk about just random news stories? Do you want me to do more retrospectives of like the events? Because obviously we've got All Out coming up in a couple of weeks, and yeah, that one should be should be fun to watch as well. But yeah, just let me know. But until then, this is I've been Tsuki, and I will see you all in the next one. See ya.